You can visit our website for the commands in the videos. If you want to purchase other study materials like packet tracer files and other course guidelines, then you can email to us. Follow us on Facebook for further updates. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe so I can quickly deliver more videos on various topics. Sometimes we will represent the /8, /16, /24 also as subnet mask in our exams. Okay. So if they ask you what is the subnet mask and in the MCQ they are having a format of like 255, or even if they have the format of /1624 like that, still they are representing the subnet mask, right? So don't get confused in the exam. My next point is, if you have 16, now you know how to write the subnet mask 255.255.0.0, right? So the network portions are ones as shown here. For the /16, the first two octets are going to be the network portion, so we will fill it with ones. In here, first two octet, if you fill with ones, you will get 255 here as a result, right? If all the 8 bits are ones, means you are getting 255. So that is the reason we are filling 255 here. Okay. Likewise, the first two octets becoming 255 and the remaining two. For the host portion, we are filling with zeros. So if the third and fourth octets are host portion, you will fill it with zeros, and as a result, if you fill all the 8 bits into zeros, you are getting 0. So you will get 255.255.0.0. Okay. So my question here is, what happens if you borrow bits like this? As I explained earlier, if you borrow 2 bits from the second octets into the network portion. For example, let's say here from /8 we have moved to /10, right? Because our first 10 bits are now network bits. By doing this, we can increase our networks. Okay. So now tell me, how can I write the subnet mask for this /8? For that purpose, we are using a table. I will call this table as bit borrowing table. You can call it in bit. Okay. So for example, if I borrow 1 bit on a particular octet, I will fill it with 128. If I borrow 2 bits on a particular octet, I will fill the particular octet value with 192. If I borrow 3 bits, I will fill it with 224. If I borrow 4 bits, I will fill it with 240. Then 5 means 248, 6 252, 7 254. If I borrow all 8 bits, you can remember, if all 8 bits are ones, then I am going to fill it with 255. Okay. This is simple because when you add the 128 with the 64, you will get 192. Again, with the 192, if you add 32, you will get 224. Again, with 224, if you add 16, you are going to get 240. So this table is the addition of this 128, 64, 32 table. Okay. So here in our example, let's say if I consider this /10, here I can see from the second octet, I have taken 2 host bits into network portion, right? So I have borrowed 2 bits in the second octet. So what I am going to fill is, for the first octet, I will fill with 255 dot. For the second octet, 2 bits borrowed, so I can fill it with 192. For the third and fourth, I didn't borrow anything, it's already in 0, so I can mention 0.0. Okay. So my subnet mask is now going to be 255.192.0.0. Okay. If I would have borrowed 4 bits here, I can mention my subnet mask as 255.240.0.0. If I borrow 3 bits, I can mention 255.224.0.0. If I borrow 6 bits, same for the second octet, I can mention 252. For if I borrow 8 bits, I can mention it as 255. If I borrow 7 bits, I can mention as 254. Okay. So to easily calculate all the answers, you must definitely remember this table. Okay,